back. This is episode number 2. Still trying to figure it out. You're still trying to figure it out. We're still trying to figure it out. Is this going to be a thing? I don't know, but we're here and we're figuring it out together. So welcome back. Today I'm in Split, Croatia. So that'll be exciting to tell you about it because the city is beautiful and magical and mystical and wonderful. And Game of Thrones was partially filmed here, so it's great. But today we're talking about Italy. It's kind of random. Today we're talking about Italy. Yeah, go with it. And so I want to break Italy up into 3 sections because I spent a little over a month there, so it's a long time. And I don't want to do an hour-long vlog that I don't want to do and you don't want to do, but I can do a little baby vlog and talk about 4 of the cities. So in part 1, Italy, we're going to be talking about Venice. And then we're going to be talking about Verona. And then we're going to be talking about Milan. And then Bologna? Yeah. So those are kind of, the ways I would say those to reflect my experiences there. So we'll start with Venice. So Venice is Venice, yeah. And so it's definitely something I've never seen before and recommend everyone to go see. But I will tell you, maybe just stay 1 or 2 nights there because it's small. It's very small and you can kind of see it in one day. And there's a crazy amount of people. It's just wall-to-wall people and you're like a little bit agitated because you're like, move! Who taught you how to walk? Who taught you how to take a picture? But get over the people. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. The canals are great. It's a fun city. There's a lot of history there. It's really great. But more than that, I had 2 great things happen to me there. And that's actually, when I think of Venice, I'm going to remember those 2 things. I will remember the Grand Canal and the boats and all of that. But more than that, I will remember these 2 stories. So story number 1 happened my first night. So I haven't explored it all. I got in, I got situated, went to the grocery store, got some food. So I'm in my hostel kitchen just eating dinner. And this guy comes in, he's like, hey, how are you? Where are you from? Colorado. I'm like, where are you from? And he's like, Afghanistan. And I'm like, oh, cool. And he's like, do you know anything about Afghanistan? I'm like, I know a little bit about Kabul because I went there once. But to say I know it, I don't. But I went there. I'm familiar. And obviously he's like, why did you go there? And I'm like, well, I worked somewhere. We had a partner. I had an opportunity to go and I really wanted to go, so I went. And he was like, that's great. Kind of. He's on the fence about me going. And so he had another friend come in and they're like, guess what? This girl's been in Afghanistan. And then this third guy came in and guess what? This girl's been in Afghanistan. And I'm like, hi. Anyway, we get talking and just about Afghanistan and life and whatever. And then this 4th guy comes in and he has a bottle of tequila and some snacks. And they're like, hey, do you want to join us? And I'm like, for what? And they're like, well, every year we get together and celebrate the Afghan New Year. And tonight is the night and we're going to celebrate right now. Do you want to have some tequila and do this with us? And I'm like, yes, I do. So we enjoy a bottle of tequila and celebrate the Afghan New Year. What? This is my life. Me, Venice, celebrating the Afghan New Year. Oh, so weird, but so great. And totally an Emily story because those of you that know me know that it's a small world after all when it comes to me, and things always happen to me like this. I'm always shocked, but I shouldn't be because this is my life story. So welcome to me. Anyway, fun night. Woke up the next day, met a gal at my hostel, super awesome. We explored the city together and she was just such a kindred spirit. We had so much in common. We laughed, like we wanted to do the same things, and it was just really fun. At the end of the day, she was like, oh yes, I'm on my spring break. And I'm like, oh, cool. I do always have a lot in common with people in college. I guess the good news is I have a young spirit, but I also have an old spirit. So what? Yeah, I confuse myself all the time, but it was great. So I had this new friend, bestie for a day, and my Afghan friends for Afghan New Year in Venice. Woo! Welcome to Italy, Emily. So that was a fun journey. So get on a bus and Verona. So I don't know what you think of when you think of Verona, but I obviously think of Romeo and Juliet, more specifically Claire Danes and her ugly cry, and the very handsome Leonardo DiCaprio, one of my favorite movies growing up. So I'm just like, I gotta see the city. What is it all about? And I did, and it's great. It's not like Romeo and Juliet. I mean, Juliet's house is there. The story's a bit fictional. It's not quite like that, but there are some aspects that are maybe true about a family that live there. I try to research it a little bit. Like, don't take my word. Do your own research. I don't know. But it was a cool city. It was like these huge city walls, and then everything in the city, like all the shops and restaurants, and there was a big Coliseum, and yeah, it was really, really cool. I really enjoyed my time there. It was maybe shocking and surprising because I really thought it was just going to be a stop on my way to Milan. I didn't even think it was going to work out because there aren't really a lot of hostels there, so I did a little Airbnb, and I'm glad I went. Definitely add it to your list because it's a fun city for a couple days. And then I went to Milan. And I say it like that because when I think of Milan, I think of fashion and rich people in a big city, kind of like New York. But I didn't have that experience. It's probably there, but I didn't have that experience. For me, I did something called couch surfing. I had a different experience. A good experience, but different. Yeah, so I showed up at some rando's house and stayed on his couch for a couple days. Sounds not so good like that, but it was actually great. So he's actually the coordinator of couch surfing in Milan, and he's hosting a girl from France and another girl from the United States, and the four of us just kind of saw the city and like hung out with friends and like went to couch surfing events. So it was good. For me, it was definitely about the people. I didn't really experience much of the culture or the sights, but I met the people and they were great. And I would go back to see some of those people again. So that was kind of a weird just stop. But there's also not a crazy amount to see in Milan. So maybe if you're there for Fashion Week, but I wasn't, so I didn't see it. But it was good. So it wouldn't be on my list of things to do for you if you were going to come to Italy, but it's good. So from there I went to Bologna, or as I said, Bologna, because I've heard of it, but it wasn't on my list, and I thought it was just going to be like one night stop, head to Rome, but it was great. It was. Like, there's a lot of history and culture there, and they have the tallest leaning tower that I climbed all the way to the top and saw the whole city, and it was beautiful. And you could see the old city with all the like kind of labyrinth, like mazy type, like this street's gonna go this way until it curves this way to go back here, and it's just a wreck. And then the other part of the city is like a grid. But it was fun. There was music everywhere, and the city was alive, and there was people, but not too many people. Lots to do. Great people in the hostel. Great hostel. So my suggestion for northern Italy, minus Florence, that comes later, and that's a whole different animal. But definitely see Venice, a couple days. Definitely see Verona. Definitely see Bologna. And if you have to, see Milan. Like, fly in there, stay one night, if that's what you're gonna do. But that's my suggestion. And yeah, so that's Italy part 1. So love you guys, miss you, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think Should I do it again? Should I not? I'm working on a little something for Croatia where I kind of film as I go. So that might look different, but these Italy videos are definitely going to be more storytell and just me and you catching up and sometimes having a cup of coffee together or maybe enjoying a glass of wine together. Cheers. When in Rome. That's what I say. That's what I say every day. Just kidding. Anyway, love you guys. Miss you. See you later. Bye. So we'll like that. So I'll stick with that for a second and just, yeah. Still working on the closer. We'll see. On that note, bye-bye.